In this video, we're going to learn to use labels. Labels essentially allow us to write any type of text on the block. Like this is a label, that's a label. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the label to write some text over here to make the homework for this class more clear to the students. So we go back and click over here on add activity or resource. And then you see this label icon over here under resources. I'm going to click on add after that. And over here, I can type in any text that I want. So in this example, all I want to do is tell the students the homework they need to do. So I'm just going to quickly type in solve all problems from the above problem set. And also solve problems 10 to 15 from the textbook. And then I'm just going to click on save and return to course. And as soon as I do that, you see that this label, this text that I typed has come right at the bottom. And now I'm just going to move it in place because this relates to the homework that I have for this first class. And then I'm going to just align it as well so that it's in line with the other items. And now it's very clear when a student looks at the homework for this class, he sees, okay, I need to solve all the problems from this problem set. And then I also need to open up my textbook and solve problems 10 to 15. So this strategy can be used really to get any type of text. Now, one thing that you're going to use a lot with labels is this duplicate item over here. So for example, say I want, again, for my next week of classes, it's going to, again, have the same structure as I have in this block for this week of classes. So again, I want to denote my first class. I'm going to have stuff under lecture material for that, and then stuff under homework for that as well. All I need to do is literally just copy paste it, which is the same as duplicate. I'm going to click on continue after I duplicate it, and then it says, do you want to edit the copy? So do you just want to copy it and directly paste it, which I'm going to click on yes over here. But if you want to make changes to it before pasting it, I would click over here, which I'll show you in the next example. So we just duplicated class 1. So you see we have class 1 here, and we again have class 1 just below that. And then because we want it again for next week, I'm just going to pull it down and put it in the right place. Yeah, so again, we'd want to do the same thing for lecture materials. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and duplicate lecture materials and put it in the right place. And the same for homework. And I'm going to move homework down here below lecture material. All right. And now just to give you a quick example of where we have a chance to edit it in case we don't want to simply copy paste it. So let's say I want to create a class 3, right? So it says, do you want to duplicate it? I said, yes, continue. Now this time, instead of just saying return to the course, I'm going to click on edit the new copy. So I've copied it, and now I'm going to edit it, and then I'm going to paste it. So let's say instead of class 2, I want class 3 over here. And then I'm going to click on save and return to course. And there we go. It says class 3 now over here. So in case I have a third class in the week, I can just create another section of files for that. So what I really wanted to highlight for you in this video is that we use the label tool to have any type of text displayed on our block, right? So the text could just be something that falls under lecture material, homework, or anything else, or it can even be used to create headings. And most times you're going to notice that you can just duplicate text from one block to another or within one block. So over here, I just created the label once for lecture material, and then I just duplicated it for all other places where I have lecture material. So these were the two things I wanted to highlight to you in this video. It's a very, very useful tool to be using. In the next video lesson, we're going to go and look at URL, the URL tool. So in case there's a URL say somewhere on Wikipedia or YouTube that I think is great and would be good for the students to see either before coming to my next class or after the current class, I can just insert that link over here for them to see. Thanks.